I'm Lauren from Lark Rising Studios. In this video, I'm going to show you how to close and finish up the back of your embroidery hoop. Let's begin. You can gather up the extra fabric on the back of your hoop by using a simple running stitch. Grab a fairly long piece of thread with a knot tied at one end. Make sure the knot is pretty big. You don't want it pulling through the fabric. Start on the back side of the ring of fabric around your hoop. Bring your needle up and then tuck it back in and out of the fabric, gathering little bits of fabric onto your needle. You can usually gather about 3 little chunks of fabric before you need to pull the thread through. See how that gathers up the fabric there? Go ahead and do it again. In and out, gathering little pieces of fabric onto the needle as you work your way around the hoop. This is a super quick and simple process, and it makes a really nice, neat edge around your hoop. When you finish gathering the fabric all the way around your hoop, you can finish this running stitch by going ahead and tucking your needle under the very first stitch you made and then bringing the needle through the loop that you made by doing that. Do this 2 or 3 times on top of each other, making sure to gently pull the knot tight to the back of the fabric, and then trim the extra thread, and you have a nice gathered hoop back. By adding a back panel of fabric to your hoop, you can maintain the tension in the fabric on the front over time and create a really nice clean look. Use a round circle of the fabric of your choice, some straight pins, and a needle and thread to do this. Start by placing your round circle of fabric on the back of the hoop. Make sure the edges of this fabric don't stick out over the edges of your hoop. And then use a few straight pins to tack it down just to that back ring of fabric. You want to make sure not to catch the front part of the fabric that has your embroidery work on it. Make sure you have a nice long piece of thread with a knot in the end. You don't want to run out of thread while you attach the back panel on. Bring your needle up through the back of the fabric panel first, then hook it into that ring of fabric on the back of your hoop, and then catch the back panel again. This makes a little loop connecting the 2 pieces of fabric. With each new stitch, first insert your needle into the back ring of fabric on the hoop and then the back panel. Do this all the way around the hoop. When you reach one of the straight pins, you can go ahead and pull it out. The pins are just there to hold the panel in place before your stitches get to that section. Once you return to the top of the hoop and you've worked all the way around, securely attaching that panel onto the back, go ahead and just hook your needle into the stitch you started with, reinserting your needle into the little loop you create there and pulling it snugly. Do this twice to make sure that that panel is secure and the knot is going to hold. At this point, you can trim that thread and you're all finished.